Merry greetings, everyone! In this video, I want to do something different. Talk about my artistic journey. I know I don't post enough videos, or even as often as I'd like to, and it's something I'm still working on. So here, I'll try to talk more from the heart. Talk about being a creative type and wanting to make art and tell stories. Real life gets in the way a lot. Like for me, trying to work a job just to pay bills. For others, a job in school. Or even more than one job on top of chores or even family obligations. For me, my job not only wore me out mentally and physically, the weariness gave me a form of creative block and worsened deep doubts about myself and what little self-esteem I had, making me think maybe I'll never be good enough. Or maybe it's because I'm even too old and it's too late for me. Yet beneath all that, all those intrusive thoughts, as I continue to learn that's all they are, I still felt this want, this urge, deep in my heart to just have fun and draw and write stories. I always knew there's, consciously or unconsciously, there was a spark of inspiration deep inside me that wants to come out and express itself. Expressing oneself can come in many different forms, and for me, it's being an artist through drawing or painting or sometimes even writing, as I still love to write fan fiction. Yet, I tend to get too many ideas all at once, I admit. So many ideas come to me at once that I get a little overwhelmed, only trying to focus on one thing at a time, or especially overly focusing on even the most minute details. But once I get inspiration for something, I want to work on it. I can't deny that strong sense of inspiration. It's like a light bulb. So, while I get plenty of inspiration, I'm continuing to study, to draw, and learn how I can improve. So far, the technique I've developed is drawing a basic sketch as a guide, like with a red drawing pencil or regular mechanical pencil. I then draw in more details with that same mechanical pencil or even a graphite pencil. Then I ink that in, even adding more details if I want, and erase the undersketches. I then color and blend where necessary, and I've come to learn I'm getting pretty good with basic flat colors. Then try to shade in the details, re-ink where I need to, and blend again, or burnish if I want. And yeah, as I continue to study, I always need references, though I try to avoid tracing. And here's an example of one of my latest drawings, a version of the character Goliath from the 1990s animated series Gargoyles, which is always one of my favorite animated series ever and is currently available on Disney+. This is a version of how I think he might look today versus his 1990s looks. And here's the rough sketch versus the complete picture. It's drawn with pencils, pens, and color pencils. And here's a quick example, like a speed draw. Admittedly, it can be hard to know where to start, especially if one has never drawn before or hasn't in a really long time, like it was for me when I got back into it several years ago. And while it can be hard to know where or how to start in any kind of art, be it drawing, painting, sculpting, music, etc. The true place to start is a feeling, a need to do it from a spark of inspiration and imagination, something from your heart. I also still learn I'll slowly improve over time, and really hope it shows through whatever I draw, like with this drawing of my gargoyle, which has a slight redesign, as I experiment with different ways to draw body or a face, and try to keep things stylistically simple while practicing different techniques. A lot of my inspired style I get from comic books or animated series like Gargoyles or even Batman, along with Disney animation and a little bit of anime, especially around the eyes. While I mostly prefer pencils, graphite, color pencils, and sometimes pens as my main mediums to create drawings, I've also taken to learning how to make digital drawings, like this example here, a Bob Ross landscape-inspired painting from Krita. And I wanted to use something other than MS Paint, and was free. Not that there's anything wrong with MS Paint, I just wanted more of a challenge. And this is my first attempt at doing a digital drawing. I still hope to improve as time goes by, and I hope to create animations. Maybe even someday make speed drawing videos. But I'm not giving up on traditional mediums like color pencils, which are my favorite so far, and I want to do more. Like here, my attempted drawing of a unicorn with a background, which I'm pretty proud of, but I know I can do better. My imagination just goes all over the place, and I want to draw so many different things, it can get a bit overwhelming. But that won't stop me, because there's just so many things to explore. I just want to see where creativity can take me, because art is but one way to express oneself and let out inspiration, and find the magic within oneself. For that's all it takes, is one little spark. Like Figment from Journey into the Imagination at Epcot sings, one little spark of inspiration is at the heart of all creation. Right at the start of everything new, one little spark lights up for me and you. Which means anyone can find inspiration for anything they're passionate about. And here, I digitally drew him in Krita, holding and offering that one little spark to everyone, to me and you. Thanks for watching and listening. Please comment, like, and help me reach more subscribers and find my work on these other sites. I'm Cosmina Inspira, saying stay inspired and keep defending the night.